So guys, ready? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching. For the new subscribers, thank you for joining us. For the old subscribers, thank you for coming back. My name is Arinda Cynthia. I do food and lifestyle videos. Feel free to like, share, comment, and guys, don't forget to subscribe. So today we are going to make pizza. I'm going to show you how I make my homemade pizza. We have 3 stages. We are going to make the dough, the sauce, and the toppings. Okay, so let's start. So for the dough, this is what we are going to need. I'm using 3.5 cups of flour. This is a cup of warm water, a tablespoon of yeast. I'll put a little extra, a tablespoon and like a quarter of yeast. Then this is a tablespoon of cooking oil, a tablespoon of salt, and a teaspoon of sugar. So first we are going to mix water, sugar, and yeast, and then we'll let it sit. This is instant yeast, by the way. We'll let it sit. So first I'm going to mix water with sugar. This is the water. I'll use this. Make sure your water is lukewarm. Put my water and then I'll put the sugar. This is a teaspoon of sugar. Water. I'm going to pour my yeast. I'll mix it a little bit. And then we'll let it sit. I'm going to let the water sit for around 10 minutes just to activate the yeast. So I'll cover it with cling film and then I'll see you in 10 minutes. So guys, this is 10 minutes later. Let me show you. This is what I was talking about, activating the yeast. So now to mix the dough, we are going to need any bowl that you have. So I'm going to mix the flour with salt and then I'll add the yeast mixture. So I'm going to add my salt. I'm going to put my oil. So now I'm going to mix. So as you need, if you realize it's too thick, it's too hard, you can add a little warm water. Or if it's too soft, you can add some flour. This is the purpose of the little flour I leave on the side. I've been kneading for a while. You can see it's still a bit sticky, but the more you knead, the less it sticks. So you're going to have to knead for a while, for not too long, but just keep kneading until you realize it doesn't stick as much. So look at that. I've been kneading for a little while now, so you can see it's ready. It doesn't stick as much. I'm going to put this in another bowl. I'll oil the bowl, place it in, cover it, and let it sit for a while. It will still be sticky, but not as much. You see? So this is the second bowl I've got. I've put some oil. So now I'm going to smear the bowl because I don't want the dough to stick. Now pick my dough and place it. So then I'm going to cover with cling film and I'll let it sit for, I prefer an hour and more. so that the dough rests well. Put your dough to rise at warm places. I prefer putting mine in the oven, microwaves, such places, so that it rises faster. So let me keep this, and then we'll begin making. So for the beef, I'm using 2 toppings. I'm using some beef, and for me to make the beef, I'm going to make it like how you'd make pan fried beef, or just cook the beef in a very simple way without stew. And then I'm also going to use some smokies and some cheese and some vegetables. But for the beef, I'm just going to use some oil, some onion, and tomato. And yes, my beef has bones, but when I'm putting the toppings, I'll not put the meat that has bones. I'll pick out the one that has no bones totally. So I'm trying to brown my meat. I'm now going to put my cooking oil. Like 3 teaspoons, 1 onion, I'm putting just 1 tomato, our beef is ready. I'm going to set this aside, then I'll make the sauce. So for the pizza sauce, this is what we are going to use. These are 3 blended tomatoes, 1 red onion, 2 to 3 cloves of garlic. This is a teaspoon of tomato paste, some sugar, salt, and guys, oregano. This really accentuates the taste of the pizza. If you have oregano, this does a very good job. And then some sugar. I know some might be surprised, but when you eat the pizza, the sauce has some sweetness, the toppings have some salt. It comes together so nicely. Put the onions, just a little oil. Our onions are looking good. I'm now going to put the garlic. Then I'll put the tomatoes. And then the tomato paste. Mix this. Careful with the salt. Remember, the rest of the toppings also have salt. Let this cook down, then I'll add sugar later. So I'm going to put some sugar. I'll start with this. I mix and test. The second spoon. So I like the sweetness. I've used around 2 tablespoons leveled. So my sauce is ready. I'm going to set it aside, and then I prepare the rest of the toppings. So guys, these are my toppings. They are now ready. And this is what I'm going to use. For the vegetables, I have some red capsicum, yellow capsicum, green capsicum, or green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, or ho. Then these are smokies, 2 smokies. This is my sauce made out of tomato and a few other ingredients. my beef, and then we have some cheese. Cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese. The reason I use two types of cheese, this is creamier than this, and this has that stretchy effect that so many people like. So I'm going to begin putting my pizza together. So my dough is here, it has risen. This is over an hour later, and this is what I'm going to use. This is what I'm using for my. So this is my dough, it's ready. I do not need my dough with a rolling pin. I like to do it the traditional way. I cover the container that has the dough, and then I flip it. Move it to the center a bit more. So after flipping it, I I stretch out the dough starting from the middle going outside. So this is what I do. Do not touch the edges, because what you want is to have that thick edge and the thin size in the middle. So when you see that it's almost spread out, you can now go in, you turn it as you stretch it out, turn it as you stretch it out. Guys, look at that. We are all set. So now we'll begin adding the toppings. When we're adding the toppings, we start with the sauce. So I'm putting my sauce. I put at the center and then spread. So next I've put my cheese. Some mostly mozzarella and a little bit of cheddar cheese. My smokies. If you're using smokies, be careful. They are a bit salty and spicy. That is one of the reasons I try to, if you want to make actually a very nice pizza, go slow with the spices, because all these things that you're putting together have different tastes and flavors in them. So you need to make sure you don't put a lot of salt. Red pepper, yellow pepper, and some green pepper. Some cheese again. So let's put this in the oven. So guys, our pizza is ready. I have just taken it out from the oven. Still hot, so I'm going to cut. Let's cut a piece. So guys, our pizza is ready. Look at that, guys. Look at that. It's still hot. You see the cheese, the vegetables, the beef. Guys, give this recipe a try and tell me what you think. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back to support this channel. Kindly like, share, comment, and guys, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.